It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. This game will feature Double-A baseball from the Southern League. It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Tennessee Smokies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Caleb Killian. Better than 3 strikeouts per walk this season, and that's a great sign for his development. It's hard to move up the ladder when you're walking a ton of hitters, and it's hard to win a lot of games when you're clogging the bases. I'm sure they like seeing how he limits traffic on the base paths. Zach Humphreys stands in now and watches strike 1. That's a hittable pitch, but not that. Man at second with 2 down. He was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smokies, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 19 runners on base. For the Trash Pandas, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. We bring you AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League.
And now, your
First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. And towing the slab in this one, number 92. Here's what you should keep an eye on. Better than 3 strikeouts per walk this season, and that's a great sign for his development. It's hard to move up the ladder when you're walking a ton of hitters, and it's hard to win a lot of games when you're clogging the bases. I'm sure they like seeing how he limits traffic on base paths. Bases are empty with 2 away. Jordan Adams now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. That one finds the zone. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Got him looking. He didn't like the call. It's a 1-2-3 inning. They're down 1-0. 2 outs and a runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Adams. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Adams, 24 years old. He's usually in center, but today moves in and starts at shortstop. Splits the middle. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Wrap this inning up. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Adams. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there, and it's 0-1. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. Strike 2. Runner at first, 1 away. Goes down looking on that one. Well, that strikeout didn't take long. Batter's got to put up a better fight the next time up.
First base.
So 2 on and 2 out. And now the shortstop, Jordan Adams. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts so far. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2. You're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. 2 left on. 1 last shot coming up. Bottom of the 9th on deck. The Bees on top for 2-1. Four to 1 the final here today. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Bees, 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. For Las Vegas, 1 run on 10 hits. No errors, they left 16 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Oakland Athletics. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, your 2024 Oakland Athletics.
Just about to get started, and today's starter, Ross Stripling. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And the pitch. That one fouled off. Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Duvall calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Logan.
Now into the ball game on defense, Evan White. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Now playing first.
Here's Logan Davidson.
Number 20, Evan White.
And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, J.D.
2 outs, bases empty. J.D. Davis now at the plate. That's out to center field. Abrams under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We played an inning, no score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Brown at the plate. Morton back to work. And a foul ball. Morton, multi-time All-Star, 40 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2002. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swings through that one. 0-1. No score here in the second. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Headed down the line. Long run on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. That one to first. White. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jordan Diaz. Fought off foul.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Two out, space is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. As we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, Clark Elliott. Morton back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Athletics, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boyd.
Got him. And there's one down.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now Jason Rosario swings through that one for strike 1. This one in the air. Rendon has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Number 82, the next to hit, takes outside. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
2 down now.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still no score. Back here in the East Bay, John Giambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Yuri Ruiz.
Let's go. Keep them guessing, huh?
The pitch. In there at the knees. 0-1. And a pitch. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve.
There's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Logan Davidson. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it. Snags it for the second out. Now it's J.D. Davis. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the
swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3. Back in Oakland, here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. White drifts towards it. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1 so far. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Soderstrom, 22 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And a strike in there.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. The A's yet to pick up a hit here. Off the mark there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Morton makes the grab. 2 down.
Now
Jordan Diaz up next for the A's. Swings through that one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And it's strike 2. 2 outs. Goes down looking. Nothing doing there for the A's. And we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Clark Elliott. And a foul ball.
You know, these A's just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Back foot slider struck him out. Digging in, Jason Rosario.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ball 1, no strikes. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the second baseman. Struck out swinging his first time. That one hit to right. Duvall settles underneath it, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. This one in the air center field. Abrams on his way in. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one.
One down.
Davidson in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Good job to fight that one off. 2-2 now. Caught him looking for the K. Now it's J.D. Davis. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in game one of this three-game set. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the A's are gone in order. They're down 1-0. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. Morton back to eighth. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
One and two here. That one missed. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. He goes down looking.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now a chance for Tyler Soderstrom. And that one fouled off. Home team down a run. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. So just 4 more outs to get through. And the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
Duvall makes the catch. And that is that. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the right fielder, Clark Elliott. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And fouled off.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Left field. And there's one down. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
Rosario up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Calls it in. And there's 2 away.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. The Athletics down to their final strike. To the right side. The final out of the game, and history here
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. For the Athletics, no runs on no hits, 2 errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. We bring you Double-A baseball from the Southern League. It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, number 25. A bit unusual in the modern game, a pitch-to-contact arm on the hill today. For a successful outing, he needs to avoid the barrel of the bat and get a lot of soft contact. Pop-ups, cans of corn, ground balls, whatever it takes to allow the defense to work behind him and pick up some easy outs. If he can keep a good rhythm and not get off schedule, he could put up a really nice start. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Got him looking. He didn't like the call. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one? I have no idea what went wrong for him in that AB. Zach Humphreys now at the plate, caught looking the first time up. And a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Splits the middle, that's a strike. And the count is 0-2. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. And he should be strutting out there right now. 3 pitches, all heaters, and he gets the K. Impressive. On to the bottom of the 8th. The batter now, Zach Humphreys. Buznitz, 6'1" right-hander. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Got it. 1 away. Well, that strikeout didn't take long. Batter's got to put up a better fight the next time up. And your final score, 3-1. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
The final run score for our ball game. For the victorious Rasmus Case, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Lookouts, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 14 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. Some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League coming your way. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas going up against the Salt Lake Bees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. And our pitcher tonight, Kenny Rosenberg. Here's a scouting report for you. Should be interesting to see how he handles righty batters in this one. They've hit better than 300 against him this season. Maybe he needs to mix up his pitch sequences, locations, or speeds because they've teed off against him. Got to do something to get them off balance. So 2 on and 2 out. The center fielder now at the plate. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Hey, get your pitch.
Right through there for a strike. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. On 0-1, the delivery. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. 0-2, here's the pitch. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. 2 left on. Heading on now to the top of the 3rd. The Bees have the lead, 1-0. Runner at 3rd, 2 away. And now at the plate, the center fielder, number 9. Went down on strikes the first time through. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. Down the middle for a strike. He goes down looking. 1 left on base, but they lead it 1-0. The center fielder getting ready to hit. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Big opportunity to do damage, but the hitter can't get over aggressive or it could backfire big time. Right through there for a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Got him looking for the strikeout. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the 3rd one. I have no idea what went wrong for him in that AB. 2 away here, nobody on. The center fielder digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Splits the middle, that's a strike. Estrada, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Three up, 3 down here. The score remains 2-2. We're in extras here. Here's the center fielder, number 9. A chance right here to erase a bad game with a walk-off knock.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in. What's up for us?
Fastball for a strike. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, you gotta unload. Liner, base hit, runner around 3rd. And the Bees walk it off. A thrilling finish in the 11th inning. I'm sure he was feeling the pressure in this moment, but he showed a cool head, made good contact, and brought home the winning run. That's fantastic work. Three to two, the final score. A one-run, extra inning win. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Bees, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.